as we go through these 3 programs, or as we go through the leadership development programs, we are also going to inject in a training evaluation process. Remember when I started, I said we are going to inject in a return on investment process across all our critical programs. Why are we doing this? We don't want to just train for the sake of training. We don't want to tick a box and say, yes, we have trained, right? But we want to show the business value out of the programs that we are rolling out. So within all the programs, we will have what we're calling level 1 evaluation. And this is where we get feedback from our teams. We want them to tell us how did they experience the program content, how did they experience the virtual trainer, how did they experience the online learning platform, the learning management system, and how engaged were they. This information is very important for us because that kind of feedback will help us now to mitigate. If there are gaps, we'll have to mitigate, because as much as possible, we want to provide a very engaging learning experience for our teams. So that is level 1, where we are getting feedback from the learners. So what am I saying? Look out for these evaluations. Your feedback is very important to us. And once we send out the evaluation to you, kindly give us your feedback. Kindly do the evaluation. Then the second level of evaluation is the shift in knowledge. Because we also want to see, once you have learned, have you acquired any knowledge? Where were you before you started the learning? Where are you after the learning? Has there been any shift? And so there are certain tools that we'll use to facilitate that level of evaluation. Now the third level of evaluation, we are calling it application. Because we don't want you to just tell us you enjoyed the training. We don't want to just see that you have acquired the knowledge, but we want you to apply that knowledge. How do you apply it? Through demonstration of those behaviors. Remember, leadership is very tangible. I can't say that I'm touching leadership. It's not tangible, sorry. But I will only see that behavior once you demonstrate it. Yeah. So we are currently building a toolkit which should be ready by the time you're through with the programs, that we will use now to evaluate whether you are applying those competencies, whether you are demonstrating those competencies in your day-to-day job. And we will partner with your line managers to carry out those assessments. And now, at least with those assessments, we'll be able to see where are you. Again, when it comes to learning, learning is never punitive. So we are not using those assessments against you. It's to take that information and then give you feedback. Where you have gaps, we partner with you and we look at how are we going to address these gaps. Because what do we want? We want you to be able to demonstrate those competencies because they will help us drive superior performance within the business. So we've already mapped in or built in a training or a learning evaluation process that is tied to our return on investment, that will enable us to see, is there any value in these programs that we are injecting within the business.